right up on the list, top of the list of pretty spots. Coastal New South Wales, far south coast. For those that aren't familiar, Moruya, which is my hometown, it's 8 kilometres inland on the Moruya River, and it's Moruya, Moruya, and it's a small town of maybe, I guess, 5,000 or 6,000 people now. There's a hospital, it's got a high school, it's got a TAFE college, technical and further education college, several pubs, a couple of motels, Catholic school, state school, a couple of small industries. Yeah, it was a great place to grow up. I grew up here, and it was a lot smaller then, but it was a great place to grow up. And they have a golf club, and you could play, but we used to play basketball. There was a basketball comp in town. There was football, rugby league, surf club, of course. Yeah, so it was a nice place to grow up. Well, that's enough waffle. Let's head out to the South Heads. This is the road to Moruya Heads, South Heads, because Moruya has a river and there's north and south. This is South Heads. Let's go for a ride out there. It's a floodplain over here on the left. Can't see the Moruya River, but it's on the other side of the trees, probably a kilometre and a half in the dead straight line. See, the paddocks are brown. Looks like they haven't had a bit of rain. Although I think they only had some decent fall of rain about 2 weeks ago, so. Moruya thoroughbreds, can you imagine how much it costs just to build that white fence? Yeah. Looks like a nice setup in there. Right, Moruya River. Yeah, it's definitely high tide. actual main channel of the river, which you can take out to the ocean, is further over to the left, to my left. It's got a strip of land separating this inlet, I guess you'd call it, from the main channel, and a row of rocks that look like they've been put there. Very pretty. I know my sister and brother-in-law have got a holiday home here, Moruya Heads. Just gone past the turn off to it. Let's turn left in 100 metres, 130 metres. Straight ahead will take you to a caravan park and then a dirt road, so I'm not going to go up there. Moruya Heads, Dolphin Beach Holiday Park, entrance 250 metres up that road to the right back there. Some of these houses here on the right have been here forever, and you can tell some of them are quite new, but some of the old ones, oh, he's flying a drone. Yeah, have been here for literally ever. I used to started coming out here when I was a kid over 50 years ago, and those houses were here. Okay, let's go up the hill and check out the view from the top. And with any luck, depending on the sun, we should get a great view off to the left, looking up the Moruya River to the township of Moruya from here. You can't see anything. Too many trees, too many houses. Used to be able to get a great view, but these houses have been built and spoiled it, which is a shame. Because you used to be able to see right up the Moruya River, and you could see the township nestling at the base of the mountain, so to speak. So this is the headland. We'll take this right turn. And there's a cemetery up here, an early settlers cemetery. Now if you have a look at my channel, you'll see a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, I came here and flew a drone. You'll see the takeoff and landing at the cemetery and flying over the headlands. Just at the top of the little hill here is a early settlers cemetery. Hello, here we got a skippy. Wouldn't want to hit one of those, would you? Looks like we've got a car parked here, and you just see on the right the graves. Looks like a guy's been doing some photography. There's the early settlers' graves. Those people over there with their cameras, and look out at whale watching season, you can see whales migrating up and down the coast. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to stop. I've done this before, it's all on video. Yeah, so I guess that if you were buried in that little early settlers cemetery, it'd be a great place to spend your eternity. such a pretty spot. This is the mouth of the Moruya River over here. You can see the break wall on the right. That's to stop the mouth of the river silting up. There's two little beaches here. This one you can see, and one a little bit further around. And back in my day, they used to be really secluded. The road to them wasn't tar, it was all dirt. It was a horrible road. So no one used to come out here. But you could on a dirt road and turn off just up here on the right and go down, and had almost these two little beaches to yourself. Very nice. Right, so that's where we turned off here on the left, did that loop down to the early settler cemetery. And when I was a schoolboy again, this used to be a caravan park here. Hasn't been for donkey's years, couldn't tell you how long, but it used to be. Yeah, so you used to be able to stop here and look over to now to my right. Yeah, all the trees are grown, you can't see it. You can just see a little bit of the river. But you used to be able to see right up. Anyway. Yes, and so on the left here was a caravan park. And probably where that big bush is just there, on this little road to the left leading up to it, was that's like a little general store. Had groceries and stuff, and you could go in, and that's where you checked in if you're in the caravan park. Right, now the road here, I'll go up to the left. It's going to take you to a car park. So if you want to come out to the beach, this is where you park. It's just a dead end straight ahead. It's also a bit of a car park, but this one here, you would park. Now that's the Moruya Surf Club there, and it's called the New Surf Club, but it's probably at least 40 years old, maybe 30 or 40 years old. And the surf club, when I was in the surf club here at Moruya, was just where that fellow is and the lady with the dog on the other side where you see the bushes. That's where the surf club used to be, overlooking the beach. And there was a change room here, but it's not that one. This has been built in the meantime. It was an old decrepit thing, had toilets in it and change rooms. And the parking area for the surf club was pretty much where this area here, and on the grass slope on the other side, that was more levelled off, and that's where the old surf club was. And I think the reason they moved it is because it was starting to be erosion and getting, maybe possibly on big storms, getting threatened. I don't know, getting threatened with the ocean or something. I don't know. Anyway, I guess they had to move it and regrow all of these bushes to protect the coastal line. And so this new surf club, I've never been in it. It was built many years after I left town, but still it's probably a good 30 or 40 years old. Yeah, Moruya Surf Life Savings Club, established 1932, but that was the old one, not this one. Yeah, I used to like being in the surf club. I was in the surf club from the age of 12 to 18 when I left town to pursue my careers in the great wide world. We had fun. We used to have a lot of fun in the surf club. It was great. Going to surf carnivals and doing patrols on the beach. Okay, so Moruya Heads, right up on the list, top of the list of pretty spots. Coastal New South Wales, far south coast. For those that aren't familiar, Moruya, which is my hometown, is 8 kilometres inland from Moruya Heads, where I am now. It's 8 kilometres inland on the Moruya River. Yeah, it was a great place to grow up.